Buzzing the mouthpiece can be a great tool to have in your practice sessions. A lot of people like to buzz when they're warming up, but you can do it anytime you're playing. In this video, we're going to discuss three particular aspects of your trumpet playing that buzzing will help with, and we're also going to give you 3 tips about how to buzz properly. Probably the biggest reason you would want to buzz a mouthpiece would be to help improve your ear. On the trumpet, there's valves and there's slots in the different partials that help make notes go into position. So if I'm trying to play a C and I've got no valves down, if I'm in the general area, a C is probably going to come out. On a mouthpiece, if I'm a little too high or a little too low, it's not going to correct that. So either a B or maybe a D would come out. So using the mouthpiece a lot will really help strengthen the ear, which will make us much more efficient once we go to the trumpet. Another really great reason we would want to practice the mouthpiece is develop a more connected sense of air without having all the tubes and the mechanics of the instrument in front of us. The mouthpiece can kind of bridge the gap between singing and playing a trumpet and help us get a more connected and lyrical feel to our musical ideas. And number 3, playing a mouthpiece can help us develop more awareness of the buzz and resonance in our lips as we play. Number 1, make sure you hold the mouthpiece down at the end. You don't want to grip it in a real tight manner and force it like that. So if you can hold it with 1 finger or maybe 2 fingers like this, I think you'll get very nice results, and that'll keep it very easy. Number 2, make sure you're not really binding up and blowing really hard into the mouthpiece. Let it be very easy and natural. And if you can't quite do whatever you're trying to do, it's much better to have maybe a lack of success, but have a lack of success with ease rather than to force and overwork and figure out how to do it the wrong way. At least doing it very easily and maybe not being able to go quite as high will give you a chance to figure out how to eventually be successful and play easily. And number 3, let the ear control everything. Unlike on the trumpet, you can kind of get away with pushing notes into slots. On the mouthpiece, it won't work like that. So you really have to make sure you have a good ear and be picky about this. Don't let yourself have poor results because you're only playing on the mouthpiece. Make sure your standards stay very high, even though it's the mouthpiece. Doing things like little scales or playing your band music or music from your method books will really help, but be very picky about the pitch the whole time and make sure the ear is what's controlling it. The Swedish trumpet virtuoso Håkan Hardenberger is well known for his recordings and live performances. He's extremely talented and has a phenomenal ability to play very difficult things on the trumpet. And he has recorded a lot of traditional solos from the classical period and Baroque. But what he's doing that's quite significant now is also premiering or helping brand new works get heard for the first time by performing them with major orchestras. And these are works that kind of expand on what people might consider is possible on the trumpet. Because he is such a phenomenal performer, composers can write extremely difficult or challenging things, or maybe things that we may not even expect that are possible. And so Hardenberger's performances and works are helping us discover new things that are available and possible for the trumpet. So I hope you'll take the time to check out the links that are below and hear probably the #1 classical trumpet soloist alive right now and active right now.